Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to make a unity gain amplifier using op-amp. For this first we need multisim. So should have a multisim software. You can see this software is going to open. So this is our breadboard. So all the dots you are seeing, these are the breadboard points. Now in your right hand side we have the instruments. You can see multimeter, function generator, wattmeter, oscilloscope, and so on. Different devices are present here. On the top side are the source, basic components, diodes, transistors. In place analog we will have the op amps. So now we need a op amp. So first I am coming to this analog virtual, and here we can see we are having a op amp which is a 3-terminal op amp, and another one is the 5-terminal op amp. So I am going to take 3-terminal op amp. So I am going to take 3-terminal op amp. Now I need a voltage source. So I am clicking on group, source, then power sources. Now I want first DC. So DC source is here. So I have taken a DC source. Now we need a ground. So I have taken a ground. Now I don't want any further components. Now I am closing it. Now negative sign should come on top, positive sign should come on bottom side. For this, click on the device op amp, press the right button of the mouse, then flip vertical. So now it has been changed. So what we have to do, we have to connect negative terminal to the output. It has been connected. So when the connection will be completed, the wire becomes red. I am applying positive input to the pin number 3, and this I have connected to the ground. Since input voltage is 12 volt, so I am changing to 1 volt, or make it 2 volt. 2 volt. There. So this is the circuit is complete. Now I want to measure the output. For this I need a multimeter. So I am bringing the multimeter. So multimeter is again having 2 terminals. Positive terminal I am connecting at the output, which is pin number 6, and negative terminal I am connecting to the ground. Clicking on this, you can see. So this is a multimeter. It can measure current, voltage, and the resistances. So when I am clicking on the voltage, you will see AC and DC. Here the voltage is DC, so click on DC. If we want to measure the current, then place on A, then decide which type of current you want to measure, AC or DC, and connect then these two wires into the series mode. But presently I have to measure the voltage, so I'm clicking on voltage and DC voltage. So it's set. Now I'm going to simulate it. So I'm going to simulate it. Now you will see it. So stop simulation. Now you can see my output is 2 volt. I have applied input 2 volt, and we got the output 2 volt. So we have done this experiment using DC voltages. Now I want to see with AC volt. So AC signal can be given by two types. One from the source, another from the instrument. So we are having one instrument function generator here. So click on this. So function generator is present here. Delete V1 source. Make positive sign, positive of the function generator to the positive terminal of the op amp, and this one I am going to make it to and ground. So you can see here we are having three buttons. Normally into the function generator we are having two buttons. So we have to take between plus and this ground. We are not going to take from the minus. So if you are going to take from the minus, then the signal amplitude will be doubled. Double click on this, so you can see it here. So my function generator is then having sine wave, triangular wave and a square. Frequency I am changing to 1 kilohertz. Duty cycle is 50%. Amplitude of the signal I want 1 volt. So this is the signal I am adjusting onto the function generator and giving to this op amp. Now when we are applying AC signal, then we need oscilloscope to see the output. So I am deleting the multimeter. Now I am taking the oscilloscope, which is also known as CRO. So again it is two channel what we are having into the lab. So from channel 1 positive wire I am connecting to this, negative I am connecting to the ground. I want also see out input, so this channel I am going to consider for input, negative terminal to the ground. Now whole connection is ready. Now I want to click it, I want to simulate this particular graph. So you can see, so again this is the screen on which waveform will appear. For channel A there is a scale volt per division. Similar buttons is present in the CRO what we are using into the lab. Then Y position, similarly for channel B scale and Y position, and for time base there is a scale and this is the X position, you can change it. So now I am going to simulate it. So we are running it. So you can see waveform is there, but waveform is very small. So what I am going to do, I am changing the scale, making it of 1 volt per division to the same 1 volt per division. Now both are overlapping to each other and very close. So first thing I am going to separate them. For this I am changing the time base. You can see it. Now I am shifting the waveform using Y position. So I am increasing the values. You can see waveform is increasing, going up. Similarly I am doing for channel B, which is the input one. You can see. Now I am going to pause it, or you can stop it. So you can see here the input waveform length is same as output waveform length. Channel A is having the output same. When the input has peak, its value is also on peak. When input is low, output is also low. So it means that it states that the op amp's gain is unity, and that's why it's a unity gain for circuit. I hope